The Navy says they don't have an exact number, but about 1,000 personnel from the U.S. Naval Air Station in ATSUGI, Japan, arrived at Andersen Air Force Base over the weekend. Their planes have been flying in since last Thursday. And they're being put up at various hotels in Tumon. The Navy says they were not evacuated, but merely relocated to Guam to make room for other incoming search and rescue personnel and equipment at ATSUGI. None of the voluntary departure air flights being organized by the U.S. State Department are slated to come to Guam as of now, and no dependents of the ATSUGI airmen were part of the Navy's temporary transfer of personnel to Guam this past weekend. However, a number of military and civilian personnel and their families have turned up at the doors of the Guam USO in Tumon. Among them is Ashley Clifton, who arrived Saturday with her daughter and husband, who is a civilian employee at the Yokosuka base. Originally from Edmond, Oklahoma, they were eligible for the voluntary departure program, but decided to leave on their own for Guam.
We were waiting around for the base to tell us, if we were going to go to Yokota base and take a flight from there or go to ATSUGI, and the plan changed many times, so we weren't sure what was going on, and it was just becoming really stressful.
So you decided to take a commercial flight on your own?
Yeah, we did.
The Yokosuka base is about 260 miles from the epicenter of the Sendai quake. Clifton says she was outside in a park when the earthquake struck.
We saw the telephone poles really swinging, and then the swings at the park weren't just wind. They were swinging really high. And so we ran to the middle of the park, and I was first holding our dog and my daughter, and we could stand. But then after a while, we couldn't stand anymore. We had to sit down on the ground.
The situation in Japan, said Clifton, was just too uncertain, so they decided to leave.
Everything is kind of at half power or even less than that because we want to try to conserve the energy. And we were walking around our house using flashlights a lot of the time, and maybe Thursday morning, we started to feel really uncomfortable and uneasy, and also with the nuclear plant, we were unsure what was going on. The information wasn't so clear, and we weren't sure if it was really harmful to us or not.
USO Director Lililani Graham could not say just how many civilian and/or military families have come to Guam from Japan in the past week, but there has been a noticeable increase, she said.
We've been able to help several family members with care packages, sundries, toiletries, and the like. The several that I've spoken to have actually left rather rapidly without necessarily a lot of clothes and toiletries and those types of things.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.